Let me ask you something. What if everything you've been chasing, every prayer, every affirmation, every vision board, was waiting for you on the other side of something so simple, so ordinary, that you've been overlooking it your entire life? What if the gateway to your desire is not found in struggle, not in effort, not in striving, but in something you've been doing since the day you were born? Breathing. But not just any breath. Not the shallow, distracted breaths we take when rushing through the day. Not the anxious gasps of stress, nor the tired sighs of frustration. I am talking about a breath that becomes a ritual, a breath that carries with it intention, imagination, and sacred power. Because when you breathe in this way, you don't just fill your lungs with air, you fill your soul with certainty. You breathe life into your vision. You impregnate the very soil of your subconscious with the seed of your desire. And once that seed is planted, reality has no choice but to bend. Today, I will take you on a journey, deeper than mere techniques, beyond surface-level manifestation tricks. Together, we will enter the sacred practice of breath that Neville Goddard himself hinted at. The breath that delivers your word into the womb of creation. Stay with me until the end. And I don't say this lightly. Your life may never feel the same again. Breath. It is the first thing you do when you arrive into this world. It is the last thing you do when you leave it. And yet between birth and death, we forget its magic. Most of us treat breathing as background noise, automatic, unconscious, unnoticed. But hidden within each inhale and exhale is a force that has shaped prophets, mystics, and sages throughout the ages. The yogis of India called it prana, the life force carried by the breath. The Taoists called it qi, the subtle energy flowing with every inhale. The mystics of the West whispered of pneuma, the divine spirit breathed into man. Even science agrees, your breath controls your state. Slow it, and your nervous system calms. Deepen it, and your body relaxes. Change its rhythm, and your brain waves shift into altered states of consciousness. Breath is the bridge, the link between the conscious and the subconscious, between body and spirit, between what you desire and the reality that delivers it. And so, if you truly wish to speak to the universe, the first step is to relearn the language of breath. Think of your conscious mind as the speaker of your thoughts. It talks all day long. Endless chatter, affirmations, doubts, questions. But it is not the conscious mind that moves mountains. It is the subconscious. Your subconscious is like the fertile soil beneath the earth. Whatever seed is planted there, whether by fear, faith, or imagination, must grow. It cannot choose. It does not argue. It simply brings forth what it is impressed with. This is why Neville Goddard said, "Feeling is the secret," because the subconscious does not hear your words, it hears your state of being. When you are afraid, your subconscious says, "Yes, fear is true. Let me give you more of it." When you are joyful, your subconscious whispers, "Yes, joy is true. Let me multiply it." And so, manifestation is not about shouting louder. It is not about repeating affirmations until you are hoarse. It is about entering the state where your desire already feels alive, already feels present, already feels true. But how do you do this? How do you bypass the noisy conscious mind and go straight to the fertile ground of the subconscious? Through breath. Because breath is the carrier of feeling, and feeling is the language of the subconscious. Let's make this practical. Imagine, for a moment, you are about to step on stage in front of 1,000 people. Your chest tightens, your breath becomes shallow, your palms sweat. Did the stage cause this? It was the imagination of what could happen, the feeling of fear that changed your entire physiology. Now reverse it. Think of holding someone you love, hearing their laughter, breathing in their presence. Notice how your chest softens, your breath deepens, your body relaxes. Again, nothing physically happened. It was imagination that altered your body through the breath. This is the key. Your body and your subconscious cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a physical one. So, when you combine breath plus imagination plus emotion, you create a state so powerful that the subconscious accepts it as reality. And once accepted, it must manifest. Now let us step into the practice itself. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and let us breathe together. Step 1. Inhale the desire. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you do, imagine you are pulling your desire into your body. If it's wealth, see numbers flowing like golden light into your chest. If it's love, imagine their presence entering your heart. If it's healing, breathe in radiant vitality. Step 2. Exhale the doubt. Now exhale slowly through your mouth. As you release, see your doubts leaving your body like black smoke. Watch every fear, every worry, every thought of how dissolve into nothingness. Step 3. Rhythmic flow. Repeat this cycle. Inhale the vision, exhale the resistance. Let your breath become a rhythm, a dance, a mantra in motion. Step 4. Build emotion. With each inhale, let gratitude flood your chest. With each exhale, let joy ripple through your body. Smile, even if it feels small. Breathe as if your desire has already arrived. Step 5. The peak moment. Now take the deepest breath of all. Hold it. Fix your mind on the vision so vividly you can almost touch it. See it. Feel it. Hear it. Taste it. Live it. And then exhale with absolute release, as though you have placed the seed in the soil of creation. In this moment, it is done. But here is the secret most people forget. After planting the seed, you do not dig it up each day to check if it is growing. You do not beg the soil to hurry. You do not wonder if it is working. You trust. You walk as though the harvest is certain. You speak as though it has already come. You breathe as though it is already yours. This is the principle of release. And release is not forgetting. It is trusting. It is surrender. It is knowing the unseen is already arranging itself in your favor. Neville taught what he called living in the end. This means that from this moment on, you carry yourself as the one who already has the thing you desire. If you desire wealth, you no longer say, "I hope." You breathe as one already abundant. If you desire love, you no longer say, "Someday." You breathe as one already cherished. If you desire health, you no longer identify as broken. You breathe as one already whole. Breath becomes your daily anchor to the end state. Every inhale reminds you, it is mine. Every exhale whispers, it is done. And with time, reality has no choice but to conform. Here is your assignment. For the next 7 days, give yourself 60 seconds. That is all. 60 seconds of intentional breathing. 60 seconds of imagination filled with gratitude. 60 seconds of planting the seed. When you finish, declare the word planted. Say it aloud. Write it in a journal. Speak it in the comments. Because when you declare it, you anchor it. You mark the moment in time when the seed was sown. And then you trust. Watch as coincidences appear. Watch as people align. Watch as doors open, not because you forced them, but because you breathed them into being. Let us return to where we began. Breath. The first thing you did when you came into this world. The last thing you will do before you leave it. Between these two moments, every desire you hold, every dream you chase, every prayer you whisper can be carried upon the breath. So breathe not as a machine, but as a creator. Breathe not only for survival, but for creation. Breathe as though every inhale carries the universe into you, and every exhale impresses your truth upon it. Because it does. So tonight, when you lie in bed, take 1 minute. Breathe your desire into being. And then release, trust, rest, and let the universe deliver.